Hey, gun people. This is a little footage on this Yountville shooting.
Know is that there are 3 hostages. The Napa County Sheriff's Office and CHP are on scene right now. People at the home are being ordered to shelter in place. It's a live look at the veterans facility. We are also told the FBI has sent agents from its San Francisco office.
You can see SkyMap 7 technology showing you exactly what you're looking at here. President's Circle, San Mateo Road, and where the veterans home is located in the middle of your screen. No reports of any injuries at this time. And this is the largest facility of its kind. Approximately 1,000 veterans there, both male and female, and they've served in World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, Desert Storm, and Operation Enduring Freedom, as well as Operation Iraqi Freedom.
And residents must be California residents aged 55 or older, although younger residents may also be admitted if they're disabled. The facility offers around-the-clock medical services ranging from general health care to dementia treatment, as well as physical, occupational, and speech therapy.
And the facility is also home to something called the Pathway Home. It is a specialized program that helps veterans cope with PTSD and related conditions. And this is interesting because it is a state property. The home does not allow firearms on the property. According to the facility's website, it does offer a specialized emergency alert and response system. However,
Yountville is a little place, Northern California. It's along the coast. It's got nice wines. Great. You should take the motorcycle out there. I know this area well. I know where the VA's home, exactly where they're talking about. This is my favorite agency, CHP. He's got little stars. He's got little stripes. He got stars because he wrote the most tickets. He got stripes because he wrote a lot of tickets. Maybe he can write enough tickets to have stars one day. Anyway, CHP, I mean, look, they're a traffic organization. They write tickets. They so want to, because they have a lot of money in the state and they've got so many officers throughout the state, they always try to stick their nose in police business when they're really just good at traffic and tickets. The sheriff's going to come in here and kind of knock this guy out in a minute. But let's take a listen to what's going on here.
With the suspect, we can begin negotiations. At this time, I'm happy to report that there is no other public safety threat outside of that room and the 3 hostages that he has with him. For those of you that don't know, the Yountville Veterans Home is a state-owned facility, and as such, the CHP assumes primary investigative jurisdiction over.
Okay, so they're always trying to push other PDs out so they can say, we're in charge, we got money, we got this. That little tag right there was to tell the sheriff and everybody else that that was their building and they have primary jurisdiction. Now, the sheriff will disagree with that because it's in his county and he's the highest law enforcement officer. And the DA of Napa County will probably disagree and say, you know what? CHP don't have authority. I got authority. But, and then the sheriff comes on and says the FBI's there. So why is the FBI there? Are they taking over jurisdiction? What is the federal government doing in the state issues? I mean, the feds just get involved in everything, and that's not a good thing.
And we have several assets, not only in the air, but on the ground. We've got our SWAT team in route.
Wow, we're a real police agency. We have a helicopter, and we have a lot of assets, and we have our SWAT team. Man, they're just so Mickey Mouse. I mean, most cops who have been around just watching these guys is kind of ridiculous.
As well as Napa Sheriff's Department SWAT team is on site. I'd like to send a special thank you to our allied agency partners who are here with us and assisting us through this situation.
He had to put that in his notes. Notice he's reading for his notes. I want to thank all the other agencies. This is where I do the group hug. Everybody's great. Government's great. We're all great. We all work together. We're all making a whole bunch of money, getting paid to come afterwards and draw chalk lines, which is what they do pretty much here afterwards. They don't get the guy. The guy, I think, shoots himself.
And those would be the Napa Sheriff's Department, Napa Police Department, the Sonoma County Sheriff's Department, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Why is the feds there? Well, Rick, he's a veteran. Okay, whatever.
I'd like to ask or remind the public that access to this location is restricted. And as you can see by the cars and vehicles and helicopters around you, it's a very active and dynamic situation, and we would ask that the public stay away. For those who are concerned about family members who work at the Cal Vet home.
Stay away from that area. Man, there's wineries all up and down that road. You can stop and do wine tasting. So, like I said, we take the motorcycles up there and do some wine tasting. It's a great little area.
Here's a hotline that you can call to see, to determine if your loved ones are safe. The number is 707-948-3331. It is the hope of all law enforcement agencies who are on site assisting with this that we can come up with a safe conclusion to this event.
How do you know what all other agencies want? Because we're the CHP.
Thank you. And I'll take a few questions. Can you tell us about the children? Let's see.
Have you been able to talk to the gunman yet?
We have not been able to make contact with the gunman yet. No.
Identified him.
Notice he says that they have not made contact. When the sheriff gets up here, he's going to say his guys have already made contact and exchanged rounds with the guy.
That information is preliminary and probably would be inappropriate to put out. It would be inappropriate to put that out this time.
What about the hostages? What can you tell us about that?
I can tell you that they are Pathway Home employees, which is not Veterans Home employees, but they are employees that help our veterans.
What is their condition?
We don't know. We do not know their condition at this time.
What did the original call come out as?
The initial call came out as a shots fired call.
And we know approximately how many shots were fired?
We do not.
And this individual was a speculation that he may have been a former resident of this home?
We do not. It's not confirmed at this point.
Do you know how he got into the building?
I do not know that information as well.
Do you know what kind of room?
In a minute, you're going to see the sheriff come and go, you know what? Hop out of the way, traffic boy. Let real law enforcement get up here and talk to these people.
He's in one of the rooms within the building structure.
Is it like a dorm or a kitchen?
I don't know that information yet.
What weapon he has?
We're told it's a rifle. Which kind or size, caliber, I'm not sure. Sheriff, step up.
Can you spell your name for us, please?
CHILDS.
First name?
Chris.
Hi, Sheriff John Robertson, Napa County Sheriff's Office. I'm here to answer any tactical questions that you might have
Sheriff John Roberts, vote for me.
or that I can answer.
By tactical, how are you approaching the situation? Are you engaging with?
We are approaching this as an active shooter situation. There have been shots fired, exchanged with our deputies, and we haven't received any reported.
I'm kind of confused on why he said they're approaching as an active shooter. Most active shooters, they go in and confront the shooter. They've exchanged gunfire with him, but the initial reports is he has hostages, and they're negotiating. You don't normally start negotiating with an active shooter until you isolate him, and maybe they've got him isolated. I don't know, but it just seems he's saying they're treating it as an active shooter, yet they're exchanging gunfire, and they're not going in to terminate him. So I'm not sure what the conflict is there.
Of injury at this time of any of our deputies.
Sheriff, can you talk about the kids, the Justin Sienna kids? Are you going to try and get them out?
The Justin Sienna kids have been removed by Justin Sienna buses. That's already happened.
How many children?
My understanding was there were approximately 80 children.
Notice California left-wing media, they want children, guns, children. Oh, if we can get children, can we get a picture of them running or crying so we can say the guns are bad?
Children at the Lincoln Theater, but they were a distance away from the shooting situation, and they were always safe. They were put into a lockdown position just for their own safety.
How many residents are still there? How many, and what are they doing?
I can't answer that.
Sheriff, do you know the identity of the victim, the shooter?
We've tried numerous times and been trying since 10:30 this morning to contact him by his own cell phone, and also the phones in the dorm area.
Having said that, you're not really my identity. That would suggest you know who he is.
We do know who he is.
And can you tell us who he is?
I cannot at this time.
Be a pathway veteran.
Remember, CHP said they didn't know who he was. He's saying they do know who they are. Oh, but hang on. Somebody come in here and say, we want to thank all our partners for working together with the government.
I can't tell you that information right now.
Well, can you tell us
with your department?
Not that I'm aware of.
Have you talked to his family members at all? Are you trying to bring them in to help out with negotiations?
I don't have that information. We have quite a few hostage negotiators working to a peaceful resolution to this, and we have not reached out to family members to ask them to negotiate with us at this time.
And who's your hostage team right
Who is our hostage team? Napa County Sheriff's, Napa Police Department, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Were the public safety officers here armed?
Notice he didn't say CHP was in the hostage negotiation. Ooh, but they have helicopters, and they're out writing tickets. If you come to that area, they're going to write you a ticket.
I'm sorry?
Were the public safety officers at the facility armed?
The ones that are employed by the California Veterans Home? I don't believe they're armed,
Are
no.
you saying that the deputies are not injured and that's all you know, or do you know that the hostages are not injured?
I know that the deputies are not injured.
So you don't know about the hostages, whether they...
I don't know at this time the status of the hostages.
The first deputy on scene, that deputy opened fire at the shooter and the shooter returned fire, or how did that go?
I don't know at this time. We're currently doing an investigation. But there was an exchange of gunfire fired by both our deputy and the suspect.
Was it just one exchange on each side? Like, or was it multiple exchanges?
There were bullets, many bullets fired.
Can you talk about what that suspect is wearing, the body armor?
I don't have any idea what his motivation is.
When you say you have the people inside the room that he went inside of, or did you actually identify those people and he did with them? What do you guys know?
I don't even understand your question.
Okay, do you know if he grabbed those people with him, or they were just in the room?
He just pretty much called her an idiot because she can't ask a question.
He did release hostages and kept the 3 people that we have that he has as hostage now.
How many did you release?
I don't know.
How many were released?
So as information becomes available, we will call another press conference. We want to get information out to the public. I'd like to say thank you to the public for your support of law enforcement in general, especially as we work through this very tenuous situation to bring about a safe conclusion. Thank you.
He released 3. He released some other hostages but left 3. What about the reports that one of them's pregnant?
We have crime scene technicians in there, and they're determining that now.
What did you find inside the vehicle?
I'm sorry?
Did you find anything inside the vehicle? A bomb, nothing?
We found a cell phone. No bombs.
Since it appears they died in the early moments, can you describe the process by which it took so long to get in and ascertain what the truth was?
It would be inappropriate for me to talk about tactics, especially when we're talking SWAT teams and when we go in and when we choose not to. The overriding concern is for public safety, and that is our #1 goal. And we work very closely together as law enforcement agencies to achieve the best possible outcome that we possibly could.
At any point did you have contact with the suspect? Did you speak with him? Did any SWAT members or hostage negotiators speak with him?
It would be inappropriate for me to say at this time. I'm sorry. What's that?
What type of vehicle was the suspect driving?
I don't know. I haven't been up there. I'm sorry, but our SWAT team went up there.
So you said that you found a cell phone in the vehicle. You're saying that no bomb or explosive was found?
No bombs or explosive found in the vehicle. So thank you very much. I'm afraid there's a lot more work to get done up the top of the hill, and we're going to head back up to the Veterans Home. Thank you very much.
I'm acting as a sheriff coroner. We're still in process of notifying next of kin. As soon as we have that information, we'll be back to you. As you can see, we put together this press conference, and we're not
Why is the FBI here? I still don't get it.
finished. This investigation is going to take a lot more hours, if not days. So this is going to be an ongoing investigation. As soon as we have more information for you, we'll share it with you. Our deputy is okay. Thank you very much for asking.
Like what you said, the other phone. Why did he not say the other contact?
The deputy engaged the suspect. Did he at any point injure the suspect? Do you know?
I do not know.
Where is the FBI agent who was supposed to speak?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Wasn't there supposed to be an FBI agent who was supposed to talk to us?
FBI said he was going to speak.
I'm sorry, he's not with us right now. So,
FBI.
John Robertson, Napa County Sheriff.
John Bennett.
I think she just ordered a hamburger.
Napa Sheriff's Office is taking the tactical lead, and the report or investigation is to be done by the California Highway Patrol.
Did you go in and see the crime scene at all?
I did not.
Did anyone that did, they describe a little bit about what they saw in there?
Nobody here tonight can explain that to you. They're still up. It's a very active crime scene. They're still up doing that. Thank you very much.
Some tragic news. Shortly before 6 p.m. this evening, law enforcement personnel made entry into the room where we felt the hostages were being held by the suspect, and unfortunately made the discovery of 3 deceased females and 1 deceased male suspect. This is a tragic piece of news, one that we were really hoping we wouldn't have to come before the public to give. I'd like to take a quick moment to give credit to the initial responding Napa County Sheriff's deputy who put himself in harm's way knowing that he had an active, ongoing situation that involved shots.
Government telling government they did a good job after the people are dead. We don't want you focusing on the people that are dead. We want you focusing on how good law enforcement and government showed up and
Fired and exchanged initial gunfire with the suspect. We believe and we credit him with saving the lives of others in the area by eliminating the ability for the suspect to go out and find further victims. I'd like to also express my appreciation on behalf of the California Highway Patrol to all of our law enforcement partners, both local and federal and county. We work closely together after many, many hours being out here today, hoping for a better resolution than we have come to you with. This is still an active crime scene. As you can imagine, there's a lot of work to be done. And so I would ask, as the evening progresses, as we repopulate the Veterans Home, that you be mindful of our good veterans who served our country, who have just been through a very traumatic event here in their home, and please to stay away from the grounds of the Veterans Home and have some respect for them. I'd also like to say that we found the suspect's vehicle. It was parked near the building, a rental car. Initially, we had a bomb-sniffing dog sniff the car and came back with a positive result. And so the CHP's SWAT team and our Explosive Ordnance Division was called in and they cleared the car.
CHP, a traffic organization, has an explosive ordnance division. Yeah, we need more taxes.
And we're grateful to say that the car is safe and there is no threat to public safety at this time. Finally, I'd like to reassure the public that this scene has come to conclusion, that there is no further threat to public safety, and that order is being restored. And again, the hard...
Whoa, no threat to public safety. Order's being restored. Yay, government came to the rescue.
Of the California Highway Patrol family go out to those families that are grieving tonight. And I think I can speak on behalf of all law enforcement tonight. We express our deepest and most sincere condolences to the families. Thank you. We'll take a few questions.
I heard that the victims may have been the executive director. Can you confirm any details about the employment?
I cannot. It's an ongoing investigation.
What can you tell us about the suspect?
No, there were 3 females and 1 male. We believe the male was the suspect.
Again, what can you tell us about the suspect? Is he a former patient here?
That's under investigation. I cannot express that.
According to what I read, the suspect was suffering from PTSD and evidently went in there and took hostages. Killed himself, killed 3 other people.
It's far too early to say if they were chosen at
So
random.
you went in at 6 o'clock. Do you have any idea at what point the hostages and the suspect may have died between 10:30 and 6?
We don't know exactly, and that is still under investigation. I apologize. I can't confirm that either.
What kind of gun was it?
It would be too soon to say.
Initially, how many people were let go?
I don't know that information either. The investigation will take some time to conclude. We don't anticipate we'll have a lot of answers tonight, but the names of the victims and the suspect will be released by the Napa County Sheriff Coroner, who is here to my left tonight, as soon as that information is made available, and as soon as the next of kin is confirmed to have been notified.
Did you have any other weapons besides the initial rifle that was reported?
I don't know that information. We have crime scene technicians in there, and they're determining that now.
What did you find inside the vehicle?
I'm sorry?
Did you find anything inside the vehicle? A bomb, nothing?
We found a cell phone. No bombs.
So that means the dog had a false response because your explosive dog said there was something in the vehicle. Why didn't you find anything? Well, he probably transported the gun and the dog was hitting on the bullets. That's BS, but whatever.
In the early moments, can you describe the process by which it took so long to get in and ascertain what the truth was?
But it would be inappropriate for me to talk about tactics, especially when we're talking SWAT teams and when we go in and when we choose not to. The overriding concern is for public safety, and that is our number one goal. And we work very closely together as law enforcement agencies to achieve the best possible outcome that we possibly can.
At any point, did you have contact with the suspect? Did you speak with him? Did any SWAT members or hostage negotiators speak with him?
It would be inappropriate for me to say at this time.
Can you please explain? Well,
What's that?
What type of vehicle was the suspect driving?
I don't know. I haven't been up there. I'm sorry, but our SWAT team been up there.
He said you found a cell phone in the vehicle. You're saying that no bomb or explosive was found?
No bombs or explosive found in the vehicle. So thank you very much. I'm afraid there's a lot more work to get done up at the top of the hill, and we're going to head back up to the Veterans Home. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll go ahead and end that there.